What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, and we just having another finance talk, finance discussion, whatever you want to call it. And I want to continue on talking about who to and not to take advice from. And this one might be a little more controversial. I would say another thing we need to internalize is not necessarily taking advice from somebody just because they have money, just because they have a good job, just because they have a business, or they're older. One thing I've learned studying stocks and watching finance since a child is there's a difference between someone who knows how to get money and someone who knows what to do with money when they get it. So I was listening to a YouTuber. It seems to be some sort of businessman, an older guy. And I was listening to him rant on and on about how the stock market ain't nothing, how you got to be rich to start in the stock market, how people don't make but 6% a year in the stock market. None of those facts are true. And most people would take his word for it because the guy's successful, the guy's older, the guy's a millionaire. But what you got to realize, a lot of our elders did not have financial literacy. They weren't teaching these people about stocks when they were in their teens, 20s, 30s. So they had to figure out a completely different way to get money. They had to figure out how to make their millions through business, through real estate, through other things. And once they made it through those other things, they just write off the stock market like, oh, that's nothing, because they did not come up off of it. Like, that's some of the most dangerous advice I've heard. A multimillionaire, successful businessman telling young people don't invest because you don't make but 6% a year. And that's a complete lie. That's closer to a 401k return, to be honest. Like, and it's not that he's lying, he just doesn't know any better. So what I'm saying is, a lot of these people, they don't mean any harm, and they are successful, and they are older, but they're wrong. And it just is what it is. I come from the stock market where it's about who's right and who's wrong. It's not about who has the money. It's not about who's rich. It's not about who's poor. It's about who's right and who's wrong. I've seen billionaires lose their money to people who go to work every day in this shit. Like, it gets real in the stock market. Same with rich people. We got to stop taking advice from people just because they're rich. Okay, you know how to get money. I salute that. You might be better at getting money than me because you got more money than me. I can respect that. But do you know what to do with the money? No. Like, do you know how to keep it? The little money you do got? Yeah, maybe. We got a lot of people who blow their money. We're getting better at that as a whole. But as far as really investing and flipping money, I would go as far as to say most people, successful or not, do not know how to invest, do not know how to trade, do not know how to flip money, do not watch the market on a consistent basis to give you any advice about what the market's doing. Like, I was listening to a guy tell me that stocks don't make money, and he was checking his Coinbase app, not realizing Coinbase stock did 700% last year. It's things like that. You can't take people's face value for these things. You have to check these things out for yourself. And what I will say, the stock market, if you want to make real money off of it, it's for the people that really eat, live, breathe, sleep, and shit the stock market. Do you watch financial news every day? Do you pay attention to earnings calls? Do you look at companies' balance sheets? If you do all those things, you're going to notice opportunities that regular people don't notice. I was able to buy Nvidia at $200 last year. I could have bought it at $150. I was able to buy AMD at like $89 last year. I bought Supermicro Computer at $200 something. I bought Palantir at $8 all the way up to the current price. Like, does that mean I'm a genius? No, not at all. It means I pay attention to what's going around me, and I watch the news, and I don't watch the local news. I watch the business news, and I take advantage of the opportunities I see. And I would say, I feel like everybody needs to invest money, and this is controversial. It goes against a lot of people's advice, but I say it's a new era. Everything changed in about 2018 when Robinhood introduced free options trading. For one, I say start investing in stocks first because it's the cheapest investment you can start in. You can start investing with stocks with $1. You can start investing in stocks with $2. You don't have to save up for a down payment. Your money can be flipping while you're saving your money. And people always say, oh, you're not going to make any money off putting $1 in the stock market. So what you're going to do is you're going to grow your portfolio, and you're going to know what stocks are active. So when you get more money, you know what to add to. I'm trying to tell you guys what's going on. And I've made money off the stock market with large sums of money, small sums of money. I done had $50 turn to $200 holding the stock. Wish I had more in it. I done had $1,000 turn to $40,000 in an options trade. Like, it just depends on your level of risk, what you're trying to do. and you just get started where you are. Don't wait. Don't listen to these old guys who don't know nothing about the market. It wasn't their era. This is our era. I would go as far as to say, if a person doesn't have a stock portfolio and actively watching CNBC, you could take their business advice. You could take other kinds, but I wouldn't take financial advice from those kinds of people. I wouldn't take investment advice from those kinds of people. These are the same kind of people that thinks buying a house and holding a house is going to outperform the S&P 500. I've had debates with close friends, and they just don't know no better. They don't realize the average house returns about 5% a year, 6% a year. The stock market does more than that. The only way you're going to probably get more than that is to build the house or flip the house. And even then, what we talking, 20, 30% on average? And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a real investor and I listen to information from all over the place. So if I'm ever wrong about anything, I like to be corrected. But I'm just saying, guys, this is going to be one of the craziest bull markets we've ever seen, and I don't want you guys to let anybody talk you out of getting involved. I don't want your family to let you talk about it. I don't want people with more money than you. I don't want these influencers stopping you, and I don't want these women stopping you. And that's another thing that's dead. I don't care if that girl say you need to protect for her. I don't care if that girl say you need to provide for her. You need to provide for your portfolio, my dog. For real. Because these men, they don't know nothing about the market. The ladies don't know nothing about the market. We the only ones who really active, getting involved in this stuff. So we really got to tell people like, hey, I don't really care what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, your purpose as a man is not to provide for a woman. Your purpose as a man is to gather assets and resources for yourself and for your loved ones, whoever they may be. You feel me? So I just was giving a little chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be back with more content, more videos, and I'm going to see you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's your boy Stus from Printer Gang Investments. I'm out.